Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this month's Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. We get together on the last Wednesday of every month to get some of those pins off our boards and into our albums. This fun series is the brainchild, of course, of my friend Crystal from Pineapple Papers, hence Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. And of course, everybody who is playing along will be linked down below. And of course, I'm also working with my Build-A-Page page kits this week. As you saw Sunday and Monday, I built the page kits with you. This was the first one, and this is a kit using the Alina collection from 49 and Market that I had left over from my January collection obsession. And I said, you know, I want to at least bring one page kit into the Build-A-Page, and this is it. And the pin that I'm using this month is up here in the corner. Now, it's a mood board. I seem to be gravitating towards mood boards lately for Off the Board. Now, obviously the colors work perfectly, but the other thing that I really wanted to bring in is that lovely sunburst that's up in the right-hand corner. And I thought that would be perfect for this photo that I have. As I mentioned, this will be the second layout in Chloe's album, because you can see the burst of light here on the wall, the light coming through the window, the Eiffel Tower lit up. So there is sort of some bursts of light in that photo. So I just took my stencil, my 6x6 sunburst stencil, and some Stampin' Up! Ink in Pacific Point, because I wanted to bring in sort of the blue that is in the floral, in the pattern here, on the background. So I just did a little bit of that stenciling, and I sort of love that effect. So I got that down. I had to play around with my stencil a little bit so that I could, you know, bring it out a little bit more. So you can see that it's far from perfect, but I still like the way that looks behind the photo. I used my craft knife to lift up this butterfly wing so I could get the photo under there. And now in hindsight, that photo is stuck right down. In hindsight, I think I would have liked the photo askew a little bit to the right as opposed to the left. It would have tucked in here. So I think I'm going to, you know, pop that down. Yeah, let's actually do that, because I think it would have been, yeah, there we go, so that we don't see this hole as much. All right, so I'll remember that next time. I really would have liked it better to the right, but there it is. All right, now my title, I want it to be Adventure. I have this butterfly up here, one here, and one here, and I think I'm going to play off of that. My original idea was to bring in a lot of these lovely NicoleJones911 florals, and I started playing around with them, and I didn't really like the way it looked. So I then went back and spent a good part of last night fussy cutting some gorgeous butterflies, and I think I am going to play the butterflies up instead, and then just pop a little bit behind here. Now I have this film strip from NicoleJones911, so I think I'm going to put that together with this sort of here, and I think that is, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now I'm just going to put this over on this side so I can pop this scrap left from my matting. I did what I love to do, and this was a technique I got from my friend Sarah from Sarah Scraps, is one very narrow mat and a wider mat. So let me pop that under there like that. Now, you see, if I just leave it like that, it definitely looks as though it's missing something. I could maybe pop a flare there. We'll see later. But if I bring in, if I want it on the polka dot or on that side, there we go. But if I bring in another little piece here tucked in, I think then it all sort of works better. Let me bring that in. There we go. Okay, like that. And then I think I could leave it. Now I'm thinking of putting my adventure over here, because I think I'm just going to play with the butterflies, sort of. Let's see here, we could have one flying in up here, and then one that way. Okay, so then I think I would want this one going the same way, because I definitely want one going the other way up there, but I think I want a smaller one. Yeah, I do. Something like that. And do I want to bring this down and have another one in here? No. There, like that. And then maybe we'll have one sort of there, which gives us a little bit of a trail of butterflies. I quite like that. Now down here, now you see I have a bit of a paler one here. I think I might want to bring that in over here. There we go. All right, so let's get some tiny pop dots, because that's sort of how I like putting those. And I put them sort of in the middle so that the wings still pop up. I'm going to put that in here. There we go. On this one, I'm just going to put one little one. This little fella. Whoopee. Let's get that there. Oh my God, this is riveting, isn't it? You know what I should do? I should do like my friend Helen. She gets the pop dots on before she starts recording. That would have probably been the way to go, wouldn't it? My friends would be a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's get this one. And then we'll get another one down here. And you see, I think I like that. And I think I like the butterflies, the flight of the butterflies. Sort of, you know, this is a fun adventure out there exploring and discovering, and I think that sort of goes well with butterflies. And although the florals, I love, you know how I love my flowers, number 5. There we go. Okay, so I do like that. I think we'll get a couple more over here. Yeah, let's put one there, and I'll bring it down a little bit so I can get a smaller one in between. There we go. Yeah, there we go, like that. And then maybe let's pop a small brown one there. Yeah, there we go. So it brings in all of the different tones. I didn't bring any blue in though, because I think with the stenciling on the background and then these 2 bits, that brings in enough of the blue. So I'm playing up on the other tones. There we go. All right, and then maybe just a little bit down here. In sort of brown this way, and a small in this tone, sort of like here. Yeah, there we go. And I think that will do it. Now I might just add a few sequins to add a little bit of sparkle and shine around the page. I have 2. I had already put 2 lovely, see here, like that. And now, do I want it to be this size? Yeah, I do. Not the small one. I think I like that size a little bit better, my friends. What do you think? So this, in the end, is going to be quite a simple page, because the background already, and that's one of the things that I'm learning to really enjoy and to work with the 49 and Market, is the background already has a lot done for you. Now, I added the stenciling, and oh yes, of course, I added some splatters as well in Heidi Swap Peach and in my Mama Sings the Blues, my favorite blue in shimmers, the coloring. So I got that on the back as well to sort of just add to what was already there. And then all of this here doesn't need anything more. So I quite like that. Now, if Chloe wants, she could do maybe a little bit of journaling to tie these together, or just a little bit down here. This page is not mine to journal on, but let's see. Do we want to put a few sequins? Now that I might bring back some of the gorgeous sort of turquoisey teal and just dot a couple of these around. What do you think? I think, yeah, see, not much. It doesn't really need a lot, just a little bit here and a smaller one there. Yeah, see, I like that. And then one up top. And I quite like, there we go. See, and I like the blue in there. Now let's just see for the fun of it if I brought in, let's see. Yeah, you see this sort of just, this lovely hummingbird is absolutely gorgeous, but it sort of disappears on the back. So I think that will just continue. I'll dot a few more, not too many, just to add a little. Let's bring this right there. Let me see, bring this one in here, this one right, no, they're two in line. There we go, there we go. And let's bring another one down here with a larger one. Right here, there we go. And then just a couple up top. And this is Vintage Things, and I think it's still in the shop in case you wanted to go have a look for it. I want here the darker one. Let's bring that right there. We'll bring a small one there. A small one, I think, here as well. One up there, and then one up top right there. There we go, my friends, and I don't think it needs anything more. I love that little bit of sparkle and shine with the Vintage Things brought in. It brings back the contrast of the teals and turquoises. I've got my mood board on here. I've got my Build-A-Page layout for today done. And that makes me very happy. So thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you pop on down below and see what everybody else has for you today. And I will be back very, very soon. Bye for now, my friends. Thanks for being here.